What I especially love with this watch, and it makes it one of my favourite watches of the whole collection that I currently have, is the visibility of it. You can tell the time on this in all conditions, and the lume is excellent. That orange hand, it just stands out like an absolute beacon. Like, this is the time now, this is your time in 24 hours, can you see me? And that 24-hour hand with the lume in the middle at the end is just drop dead gorgeous. The big chunky timekeeping hands, the Mercedes hour hand, are just so good and easy to read. And if you are able to get hold of this watch, then I highly recommend the Explorer 2. Telling the time on this is so easy compared to the Daytona. Looking at the Daytona, sometimes you just simply cannot tell the time, and you end up having to look at it 2 or 3 times to be able to get a rough idea as to what the time is. But this one is very easy to tell. You have 3 settings on this watch, of course. When you undo the crown the first time, then you can wind it up if it needs winding up. It has a 100 meters water resistance. It's a certified chronographer from Rolex, so should be accurate to within plus or minus 2 seconds a day. When you pull the crown out one more stop, that allows you to move the hour hand independently of the 24-hour hand. So if you're traveling and you're going on holiday, and you can leave the 24-hour hand for your home time. So if you were going to New York, for example, and the time there, which is I believe 5 hours behind us, you can go backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the time in New York is 12:40, and of course the time here is 5:40, and the date changes not with the 24-hour hand but with the hour hand. Change the time, pull the crown out one more click, that's to the last click. You can now see that the seconds have changed, and if we take the 24-hour hand forward, you will see that the date does not change. The date is still on the 16th. So the date only changes when the hour hand passes the 24-hour point. You can see the date doesn't change even though the 24-hour hand has passed 12 o'clock. And the time here is 5:41. When you push the crown back in again, a good way of securing the crown to get your 100 meter water resistance is to push in, turn it anti-clockwise like a percentage or two, and then it didn't work, turn it anti-clockwise a fraction and then clockwise, and that just helps it pick up a thread nicely and do up. I mentioned to you that easy link extension now. So in order to do the watch up, you pull the clasp around, push it down until it snaps in position, and then the last security clasp goes over the top, and that is a very secure fit, and that is not going to come off. Now, I don't know how easy it is to be able to see, but that's a good fit, and would be especially comfortable when it's a little bit cooler. Now, it's a very, very warm day, and my wrist probably has swelled up a little bit. So if we open the clasp, take it off, and just open up that easy link. Now, there's nothing to snap back into place. So now the easy link is open. The bracelet is 1/2 centimetre longer, and we lock it into place. And now that is still, you can see it's a little bit looser, but it is still a very good, comfortable fit. And it is not loose, but it is now 1/2 centimetre more comfortable.